Have you ever noticed how your mind can wander in the quiet moments? You sit down, the house is still, but instead of peace, your thoughts race. You worry about your health, about your family, about bills, about the silence itself. For many seniors, especially those over 70, the quiet of retirement is not always restful. It is filled with anxious thoughts. But what if, instead of being pulled by worry, seniors could anchor themselves in calm? What if daily habits of meditation could bring balance, clarity, and peace? Meditation is not about escaping reality. It is about facing it with steadiness. And for seniors, it can become a lifeline, one that requires no medication, no cost, just a few minutes of practice each day. Across America, seniors describe their hidden fears. They fear losing independence, losing memory, becoming invisible in a fast-moving world. These fears often appear as stress, sleeplessness, or sadness. But meditation offers a way forward. By practicing simple techniques, seniors can calm anxiety, strengthen focus, and rediscover joy. Meditation doesn't ask seniors to become monks or gurus. It invites them to sit, breathe, and return to themselves. Consider George, a 76-year-old widower in Arizona. After his wife passed, George said, "I couldn't sit still. My mind kept replaying memories and worries. I felt restless all day." His doctor recommended meditation. At first, George resisted. "That's not for me," he said. But eventually, he tried guided breathing, just 5 minutes each morning. He placed his hand on his belly, inhaled slowly, exhaled deeply, and listened to a calming voice guide him. "At first, my mind wandered," he admitted. "But after a week, I noticed I was calmer. My mornings didn't start with panic anymore. They started with peace." George discovered what thousands of seniors have. Meditation is not about stopping thoughts. It is about creating space around them. Helen, 78 in Michigan, struggled with constant worry. As a retired nurse, she had spent her life helping others. But in retirement, she said, "I felt useless. My mind was full of anxiety." A friend invited her to a senior meditation group. They practiced mindfulness, paying attention to sounds, sensations, and breath. Helen said, "It was the first time in years my mind wasn't racing. I realized I didn't have to fix everything. I could just be." For Helen, meditation was not escape. It was healing. Why does meditation work so well? Science gives us answers. Meditation lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and increases activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain linked to focus and calm. It improves sleep, lowers blood pressure, and even slows cognitive decline. The Alzheimer's Research Foundation notes that mindfulness practices can help seniors preserve memory by reducing stress and increasing brain plasticity. More importantly, meditation gives seniors a sense of control. Many feel powerless against aging, but with meditation, they discover that peace is still within reach, no matter their age. Dolores, a 76-year-old retired teacher in California, used meditation for sleep. She said, "I lay awake for hours, my mind full of worries. Then I learned a simple body scan meditation, focusing on each part of my body, relaxing as I breathed. Within weeks, I was falling asleep faster. Meditation didn't erase Dolores's worries, but it changed her relationship to them. She no longer fought them. She let them pass. Nancy, 74 in Texas, used meditation for gratitude. Each evening, she sat with a candle and repeated, "I am thankful for this day." She wrote 3 things she appreciated. "It shifted my whole mindset," she explained. "Instead of ending with worry, I ended with peace." For Nancy, meditation was not only about calm, it was about joy. So what kinds of meditation habits can seniors practice daily? The first is mindful breathing. Simply sitting, noticing the inhale and exhale, and gently returning focus when the mind wanders. Joseph, 81 in Michigan, laughed. "I thought I couldn't do it. My mind wandered constantly, but I learned wandering is part of it. Each time I returned to the breath, I got stronger." The second habit is body scan meditation, as Dolores discovered. Lying down or sitting, seniors bring attention to each part of the body, from toes to head, releasing tension. This calms both mind and muscles, easing anxiety and aiding sleep. The third is gratitude meditation, practiced by Nancy. Focusing on appreciation shifts the brain from fear to joy. Seniors who practice gratitude daily report better moods and stronger resilience. The fourth is guided imagery. Seniors imagine peaceful scenes, a beach, a forest, a childhood memory, while breathing deeply. This practice reduces stress and brings comfort. Helen described imagining herself in her garden. "I could smell the flowers, hear the birds, and suddenly I felt safe." The fifth is loving kindness meditation. Seniors silently repeat phrases like, "May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy." Then they extend the wishes to others. George said, "When I did this, I felt less alone. I remembered I was part of something bigger." Loving kindness reduces loneliness and increases feelings of connection. The sixth is mindful movement. Meditation doesn't always mean sitting still. Gentle walking, tai chi, or chair yoga practiced with awareness of breath becomes moving meditation. Seniors benefit physically and mentally. Frank, 90 in New York, said, "I do slow stretches with breathing. It clears my mind better than anything." The seventh habit is sound meditation. Listening to calming music, repeating a mantra, or simply focusing on the sound of birds creates focus and peace. Joseph liked humming softly. The vibration in my chest calmed me. It was simple but powerful. These 7 habits show that meditation is flexible. Seniors can choose what feels right. Sitting quietly, moving gently, focusing on gratitude, or listening to sound. The key is consistency. Just 5 or 10 minutes daily can reshape the way seniors feel. Some seniors hesitate. They say, "My mind is too busy. I can't meditate." But meditation is not about stopping thoughts. It is about noticing them without judgment. Even wandering minds benefit. Each time seniors return to the breath, they strengthen focus. It is like training a muscle. Over time, it grows stronger. Families can encourage seniors by practicing together. A granddaughter can sit with her grandmother for 5 minutes of breathing. A son can guide his father through imagery. Communities can help by offering meditation classes in senior centers or online. In groups, seniors not only meditate, but connect. Another layer of healing. As we wrap up, let's imagine a senior waking tomorrow. Instead of rushing into worry, they sit quietly. They place a hand on their heart, breathe deeply, and whisper, "I am calm. I am safe. I am alive." Their day begins with peace, not fear. That small habit, repeated daily, changes everything. So here is my invitation. If you are a senior, which meditation habit will you try today? If you are a family member, how will you support your loved one's calm? Share your answer in the comments. Your story may inspire another to begin. Share this video with a friend who needs peace, and subscribe to Verdant Years, where every week we bring tools, stories, and practices to help seniors live with calm, balance, and joy. Because aging should not mean living in constant worry. It should mean living with wisdom, with calm, and with presence. Meditation is not about escaping life. It is about embracing it with peace. And every senior deserves that peace. One breath and one habit, one day at a time.